Hi guys, hello my sweet and precious children, my students. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about scientific notation, and if you're following along at home, Algebra 1/2, the third edition. We are on lesson 50. This is on page 163, so if you want to follow along, you're welcome to. You'll see here that I'm actually writing on paper instead of a whiteboard today. It's because I've been harping on you guys to do your notes, and so I want you to see what those notes look like as I'm writing them down. If I write something down, guys, you should be writing it down, okay? Today we're going to talk about scientific notation. And scientific notation is a way of writing numbers that are really, really big or really, really small. Like if I asked you, hey, how much does an ant weigh in pounds? It's going to be really tiny. It's like 0.00000 something, whatever. So another way of writing that, instead of writing this big old long number, is to put it into scientific notation. So let's jump right into some of these guys. Example number 1. This guy says, write 7,024,000 as in scientific notation. Well, remember, if a decimal is not shown, it is all the way at the end here, right? I don't want this to be crooked. I don't know why it's crooked. I'm sorry, guys. Let's try that. Okay, so the decimal is at the end, right? If it's not shown, it's at the end. So here's our decimal right here. What we're gonna do is we need to move, in scientific notation, we need to get the number, we're gonna move the decimal to get to a number that is greater than 1 but less than 10. So basically, 1 digit. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our new number is 7.024 times 10 to the 6th power, because I moved it 6 spots over. And that is the exact same thing as this. So it's just a different way. You'll use it in science, right? Just a different way of writing things down. Okay, let me do this and not accidentally stop recording or something. Okay, example number 2. We have 476 and 23 hundredths. So we're going to write this in scientific notation. Again, the decimal this time is not at the end, it's actually right here. But what we need to do is get it greater than 1, less than 10. So we're going to move this guy over 2 spots. So our new number is 4.7623 times. Now, I made this number smaller because it went from being 476 now to 4. I made that number smaller, which means this number that I'm going to be putting up, I need to make bigger. So it's going to be 10 to the 2nd power. And the reason why I say that is because you can also have negative numbers there, negative numbers. So let's look at example number 3 here. So that's where that bigger, smaller thing comes in handy. Whoa, look at my face right there. Move that back a little bit. Scare you guys. It's too early for that. 0652. In scientific notation, I just ditched that 0 that was in the front there. You're welcome to do that, or you can write it in. It doesn't matter either way. So what we're going to do here is we need to, again, move it so that it's a number that is greater than 1, less than 10. So we're going to move this guy over 1, 2. So this is going to be 6.52 times 10. Now, I made this number larger. It went from being 0.06 to 6, a whole number. So if I'm making this larger, I have to make this smaller. So I went 2 spots, so it's going to be now -2. -2. That, if I make this larger, then I make this number bigger. Like if I make this number larger, I make this number smaller. That sort of pattern that we have when we get to doing some operations like multiplication and division with our scientific notation, that is a really helpful way to think about it. So that's why I've got that. All right, example number 4. A is 4 and 6/10 times 6 - 4. That guy is going to be, I like to write it over here. See, we're going in the negative direction, so we're going to be going left, right? So I'm going to write it over here, so I give myself all that space, right? We're going 4 spots, so we take that decimal and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, throw it right there. So our new number, I'll just rewrite it, 0.00046 hundredths, 46 thousandths, right? Okay, let's see example number, B. B says 4.6 times 10 to the 4th equals 4.6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 equals 4, 6, 1, 2, 3 zeros, which gives me 46,000. 46,000. Excellent. All right, guys, go ahead and pause the video. Do the practice problems on page 164. Guys, if you are not doing the practice problems on your notes in your notebook, they need to be at the top of your homework. Next semester, it's going to be at the top of your homework. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, do that, and come on back. All right, so A. So these are the practice problems. Look, I'll even make sure I got that. Practice problems. A, we have 476,000. In scientific notation, the decimal's at the end here, so we're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 4.76 times 10 to the 5th. B, 0.000476. Okay, equals. We're going to move this over 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 4.76 times 10 to the, I made this number larger, so I got to make this guy smaller. So it's going to be -4. C, 30,560,000 equals. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3.056. Notice I'm not writing all those extra zeros, right? Because there's no point. Times 10 to the, did I say 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did. Okay. Whew. Good. It's the positive 7. D. 0.0. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3056. That guy is we're gonna move that over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna be 3.056 times 10 to the -6 because we're going in that direction. All right, E, 4.06 times 10 to the 5th. That is gonna be, this is positive numbers, so we're going to be going that way, right? So 4.06, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put my decimal here. Notice I got to put some fillers in there, just like that guy. All right, so now what I have is, I like to rewrite my numbers, 406,000, throw some commas in there to make it a little more legible. Beautiful. F, we have 4.72 times 10 to the -6. Equals, I'm gonna take that 4.7, I'm gonna write it over here. And I'm gonna, oh, I hope I gave myself enough room. Let's do this. Squeeze that over there. 6. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Put a decimal there. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So I'm gonna rewrite that so it's nice and legible, and I expect you to do the same, guys. It's gonna be 0.1234547.2, and that is your answer. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, that is the lesson.